Hello. Hello, hello. We are back with Stillwater. And with we, I mean me, because I'm playing this alone yet again, which probably is a mistake. But oh well. Mm. Well, I'm not playing it alone, I'm playing it with my trusty cup of oatmeal at a very late hour. I have not learned from my mistakes. In fact, I'm probably just always going to play it in the late hours whenever I have the time. Um Once again, improving the audio every video up the way if I feel like it. Oh jeez. Well, hello for those who don't know. Most of you won't know. I'm Sam. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a VTuber. I'm just a girl with a lot of time on my hands right now. And a model running, yeah, and a model lying around that I could use right now, and I am using right now. And we are playing Stillwater, which is a game about a family suffering from a curse. We have a lot to figure out here, a lot of mysteries to unsolve, and one very hot grandpa right over there who looks a lot younger than he actually is meant to be right now. So we are currently in an investigation phase of things. We stopped right in the not in the middle, but like right at the beginning of it. And now I believe we're just gonna, look around and figure out what is wrong. We already clicked on this man, so let's see. Interesting. Huh? What's that? Oh, we are playing as Noah. Wait. Fuck. Oh. I know. Okay. A large bookshelf stands close. Oh, wait. We're playing as Noah. Do I remember his voice? No, not really. A large bookshelf stands close to the entranceway. It contains a couple of photo albums and a phone book and a few phone books. A delicate arrangement of violets and white roses. They seem to be fresh and fairly new. An old rotary dial phone that looks like it's still in good use. Okay. A large bookshelf. I know. I've been looking at this. Can I interact with this stuff? Yeah, unclickable objects. Well, Mr. Mortimer still sits motionless by the corner of the room. His gaze never leaves the rain. I know, Colby. A large bookshelf stands in the entranceway. Maybe there's something. Can I? Let's see. There seems to be nothing else. Or is there something I can do? I pressed. Here, things I can interact with. There should be something here too. I know, boy. Well, looks it's been used. Can I do something with this? Well, no. Options, no. We have quick save here. No. Am I missing something? I know, boy. I tried to click on that this whole time. Okay, fine. Frames decorating the walls are covered in white sheets veiled with a thin lining of dust on top of each one. Okay. Whoa there. Whoa, there are so many paintings covering the walls. Are there more like this all over the house? Yes, my grandfather commissioned many back in the day, but sadly he doesn't do that anymore. Nina, I can't help but notice the paintings are covered. How come? I did that. I covered them up for my grandfather's sake. For his sake? Yes, he was pretty obsessed with them, you see. Huh? There were times when he would mutter to himself and would just stare at the paintings for days on end. It worried me so much that I had to cover them all. Since then, he hasn't stared at any of them. He just sits quietly looking outside. I see. About the paintings, I noticed they all have a similar theme. They all had water in them. I know this isn't a coincidence since you've told us before, but if there's anything you know, anything at all, then please tell me. Noah, can I ask you a question first? Sure, go ahead. Do you believe in mermaids? Mermaids? I don't suppose I do. Why? Casting a gaze to the floor, Nina anxiously fidgets and tightly clasps her hands together. She then briefly sighs and continues. Well, there's this story, or rather, more like a fairy tale that my family has passed down. A fairy tale? Yes, well, it feels like one to me. It was about a fisherman who fell in love with a mermaid. Every day and night he would go out by the shore to gaze at her beauty, but one day she vanished, leaving him confused and heartbroken. Determined, he would sail many seas for a chance to see her again. Sailing from coast to coast, new lands beyond, and back he would go. Not long after, fortune followed him all throughout his journey and made him one of the wealthiest and most highly respected in his village. However, despite all the wealth he gained through his travels, he never found the mermaid again. She would only be a dream, nothing more. And that's the end of the story. It doesn't end happily, but I guess there was a lesson behind all of it. I just never understood it. What do you think happened to the mermaid? I know it's an exaggeration, and yet I can't help but wonder. It's hard to say. I just feel bad for both of them. To be honest with you, I'm not a fan of sad endings. If it were me, I would wish the fisherman and the mermaid could see each other again. Or at least that's what I think. Even if they weren't meant to be meant with each other? Yeah, I think so at least. I wouldn't want to imagine going through a journey all by myself. It's hard being alone. A journey all by yourself. More time has stayed 11:30 p.m. After searching vigorously through each of the rooms, he knew his findings would eventually lead him here. This is it. Hugo walks towards the nearest lampshade and switches it on. Dimly illuminated, he sees the extent of how lavish this part of the house is. From the customized window drapes to the vintage furnishings. Everything here exudes that extravagance. But much like the interior Hugo has seen so far, he finds this one in particular reeks of it. Plastered from wall to wall, a gloom lingers. It's as if the room itself is moldering despite its preserved nature. A classic wooden chest lies at the foot of the canopy bed. The lock still firmly holds. Its lock still firmly holds, safeguarding whatever is inside. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm pretty sure I can react to much more than this. If it would let me, okay. Okay. Scattered pieces of paper, all forgotten, lie waiting on the cold floor. Heavily etched markings are found scrawled all over the papers. A pristine pearl-white tea set, it sits patiently by, untouched and unused for quite some time. A leather-bound journal rests on the edge of the table. Its pages are torn out so haphazardly that the binding itself is starting to fall out. I assume these are the papers for it. Oh, okay, this is the grandpa. An old photo of lost time, a sweet summertime memory of a little girl with a beloved grandfather. Atop the fireplace, unblemished and unmarked by time, hangs a curious and familiar painting of a beautiful woman floating on water. Oh, it's probably Ophelia. I mean, I'm seeing the flowers, I'm just saying. It's probably Ophelia, which is always a good sign. Oh, yes, the painting of Ophelia. Okay. A meticulously organized set of academic books, ranging from non-fiction to geography, are all on display. However, hidden away behind a vast collection are some children's fairy tales, all carefully kept. I need to hurry. I don't want to stay here for too long. Mortimer Estate, 11:50 p.m. He searches and searches, and still there's no sign of Lewis. To Hugo, even if there is a fragment, a singular thread to that person, to their real selves, he could find them. But there's nothing. You can see what others cannot see. Is that it? Is that what's happening with you, boy? Not one thing pertaining to him. It's as if the thought of Lewis barely exists at all. What's going on? I clearly sense the presence from before, but it's gone again. Damn it! I wish I had more time. No, calm down. It has to be here. I just need to focus. He ponders again, retracting every step and every little detail, hoping that he overlooked something. Yet all he knows is that the one tangible thing that connects him, that tethers so closely to his space, and most of all to Henry, is the letter. Words of promise, of love, all delicately etched onto a page, but tainted with a powerful and dark emotion that has been festering for too long. Tainted? From the very start of all this, Hugo believed that whoever Lewis was, they were the ones responsible. He thought he could find them and convince them to stop their haunting for good. Okay, so this is a ghost. No, this is a ghost. This is a vengeful spirit. Words. But yes, this is a vengeful spirit we're dealing with. To bring them peace and to move on. However, that isn't the case anymore. The unnatural force that binds everyone so closely together in this family is not the cause of an angry spirit. No, it's something far more devious than that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. As he takes the letter out from the envelope, he notices a change within. What do you notice? Bearing no foreboding threat at the bottom of the page, it looks just like a regular letter, or rather, what it once was. A sad and tragic love. Gasp. If you can't come, then I understand. Things have gotten more complicated with your mother ever since she found out about us, right? I'm sorry, Henry, for everything. It hurts to see you so torn up like this. I would never hurt you or drag you along with me. If this is to be a farewell, then can I ask you one last favor? Could you keep my locket? I know this is selfish of me, but I'd like for you to have it. I'd be happy to know it's safe with you. My heart will forever be yours, Henry. With love, always, Lewis. So this was the true letter? A small warmth emanates from the paper, wrapping closely around his fingers, quiet and soothing. The fragment Hugo was searching for. Lewis, I'm sorry. You were also a victim in all of this too. Please, if you can hear me, I need your help. Spirit medium detective? Without warning, the sound of a click can be heard across the bedroom, as if something unlocked itself. Louis, thank you. Hugo turns his head towards the sound and sees the chest. Unlike the other furniture, its dark and rustic features have not been maintained well, left to rot on its own. Not again! The voices! Ah, I hate the voices! Stop! Suddenly he stops at the sound of a sweet voice whispering to him, beckoning him towards the fireplace. Come here, my sweet boy. I don't go to the painting with Ophelia on it. Not me. Not me. We are not going. Do not go to the painting. No, stay focused, Hugo. I won't let it get to me. Fucking siren. Preparing himself, he heads towards the chest and opens it. Inside, scrambled together, are a bunch of notebooks and small trinkets. Hugo continues to rummage through when he stumbles across an old newspaper article. Uh-oh. Young man found dead by the lake. This is probably Lewis. Oh. Oh no. Forbidden love between two men? Ending in tragedy? Perhaps? An unidentified young man was found on the morning of XXXX, 3 days prior to his death, according to police. Ruled as a suicide, police have claimed that the troubled youth drowned himself. This certainly is a tragic loss and unfortunate event indeed. XXX comments. No claim of his body has been made yet. Lewis. Right, detective. By the corner of Hugo's eye, he spots a bright glint buried beneath the clutter. He reaches for it. Oh no, this really is a tragic love story between two men. No. A locket of brilliant gold shines unblemished, retaining a timeless luster. Inside it safeguards a picture of a young man with glasses smiling brightly. This must be the locket that he was talking about. That must be the one, yeah. It's so pretty. I'm surprised it still shines like this. And this picture? Did he put this here? No, it might have been Henry. But why would he store it away like this? What should I do? Oh, you best believe you're saving every time. Every time. For everything. Let's go. But as per usual, we are gonna play this assuming this is the only playthrough we have. To make sure every choice we make matters. Oh jeez. We're gonna take the locket. Just in case. I should probably hold on to it for this now. Take it to him, please. Louis? A gentle but distant plea echoes in Hugo's heart. A forgotten ache of yearning and regret grips him deeply. Feelings, not of his own, start to rise like small ripples on a pond, wanting to be found again and remembered. Don't worry, I'll bring it to him. I'll make sure of it. It's all... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, 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 ha, he, hoo, oh, no, 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 I'm not strong. I'm not built for this. Hugo is about to put everything back into the chest when he feels a wet and cold sensation crawling up his leg. What? Water? A pool of water relentlessly spreads across the floor, already seeping through the chest. Damn it, no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 9, no, I don't want this. No, 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 respect my nose. Suddenly, the light shut off. A scream is heard, followed by a myriad of shouts. Hugo's about to call out to Noah, but stops at the sight of a pale feet before him. Looming over him stands a tall and ominous figure. My voice is raising. Okay. Hey. 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 It's probably the mermaid. I'm afraid. Looming over him stands a tall and ominous figure. His face is shrouded in complete darkness, devoid of any human emotion. Please don't scroll up. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. I'm not your strongest soldier. Please don't make me do this. Please don't make me do this. Okay. It appears as a young man, but Hugo knows that it's far from it. Huh? No, this very thing is trying to imitate a human form. Huh? I'm sorry. I'm flinching every single time. I'm expecting it to show me its face. I'm too scared. Let me just close my eyes or something, like squint really badly. Trying to be human. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not wearing my glasses. I can barely see. Trying to be human. Hugo could only stare back. Paralyzed with fear, he's forced to watch the horror as it slowly creeps towards him. It just looks before the sensation of someone staring at him from within. But it's time. It's drawing nearer. I can read, inching ever so closely. Sorry. Why am I playing this? Because I like the mystery, but I'm too much of a chicken. Too much of a baby. Okay. Let me cover my eyes. I'm sorry. Let me cover what I'm seeing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I hope this is not a problem. I mean, if you can't hear me, okay. Okay. The words to call out to Colby or Noah fail to reach. Lodged in his throat, he struggles in pain. With his breathing shallow, he tries to force his body to move. And then it stops. Looking down at Hugo, filled with nothing but malice and contempt as it speaks. Don't talk, please. Hey, don't look at me. Oh, I'm so glad I can't see shit. I'm so glad I can't hear. All of a sudden, the door to the bedroom slams shut and entity disappears. The tension from his body finally releases its agonizing grip and he grasps for air. His vision blurs and his breathing is haggard. He staggers towards the door. He yanks at the handle several times, but it's tightly jammed. Fuck! No, Colby! To his dismay, he's only greeted with silence at the other end of the door. Damn it! From a distance, the family hears... he faintly hears the sound of Colby relentlessly barking as it gets further away from the house. Hugo rushes towards the window. He tries to pry it open, but just like the door, a heavy force prevents him from doing so. like being underwater. His movements slow and drawn out, as if being dragged down by that thing. Fuck this! Frantically looking around the room, he spots a nearby chair. Without a moment sooner, Hugo grabs the chair and starts to strike the window. Bit by bit, the window cracks get larger with each blow, splitting off smaller pieces. What the hell is this thing made of? Still trying to catch his breath, he musters all the strength he has left for a final blow. Damn you, just break already! Clearing out the remaining glass shards, Hugo peers his head out to see any railing he can grab a hold of. However, he discovers instead that the wall adjacent is covered in ivy. Despite how heavy the rain has drastically become, he reaches out for it, grabbing a handful of the vines. Carefully, he climbs out the window, grabbing tightly and making sure he doesn't lose his footing. Yet, to his luck, the patch of vines he clutches start to tear away from the wall. Out of desperation, he struggles to find his grip on another, but fails when his hand slips out of reach. Shit! Clamoring wildly as he loses grip on the ivy, he crash lands down into a thick thicket of bushes. Air forced out of him. He heaves uncontrollably, trying to even out his breathing. But even that is laborious, an immense pain spreads across not only his back, but his entire body. God, I'm getting too old for this. You're 30. Relax. Although his body screams out in pain, he forces himself up. There's still time. I can do this. I have to do this. With staggering feet and haggard breathing, he makes his way to the place where it all started. To the lake where the tragedy starts and ends. Hey, don't you want to talk to Noah? Hey, where are you going? What are you doing? Sir, Mr. Man, this is not a good idea. What are you doing? Well, this is a horrific choice to make after you just survived death. But okay. Finally entering through the park, Hugo calls out to Colby and Noah. Colby, Noah, where are you? He hears faintly the sound of barking and echoes of people yelling in the distance. Oh, he's in a completely different dimension, never mind. He rushes towards the echoes, guiding him through the downpour. With his heart racing and blood rushing to his head, he finds his way to the lake. Drawing closer, he sees Nina giving chase to her grandfather. Unfortunately, she doesn't get too far as Noah stops her. What's going on? Wait. Grandpa, stop! Grandpa! Let me kill my grandpa, he's... No, Nina, it's dangerous. You'll get hurt too. I don't care. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. Oh. It's at that instant Hugo trudges against the water, pursuing Nina's stead. Hugo, goddammit. Hugo! No, don't! Pleas fall deep to his ears. Not even the whines and worried cries of his partner could make him turn back. Determined, he forges ahead. Nearing the deep end of the lake, he sees Henry Mortimer gazing directly at the abyss. He looks even more frail and disheveled than before. It's as if all the life he lived up until this point has begun to fray, draining every ounce of himself and surrendering it all to the lake. Before Henry could lean in, Hugo reaches out and tugs at his arm. Mr. Mortimer, listen to me. Nothing is waiting for you down there, so please come back to this shore with me. Motionless and unresponsive, he stares deeply into the water. The haze over his eyes is still obscure and persistent. There are so many things we cannot afford to lose in our lives, and you're one of them. To Nina, you're all she has left. She needs you, Mr. Mortimer. Hugo felt it. A slight jolt from Henry's arm, as if stirred by the mention of Nina. He slowly turns to face Hugo. Nina? However, just as cruel and violent as the storm, Henry jerks back. wrenching his arm away from Hugo's hold on him. No, all of this is my fault. If only I got to Lewis sooner, then none of this would have happened. He was waiting for me, was patient with me. And yet for all the things he's done, I chose my family over him. He's gone because I didn't pick him. Henry backs further away from the shoreline. Mr. Mortimer! His manic eyes never straying away from Hugo as he keeps his distance from him. Lewis, I'm sorry. I was the one who dragged you into this. You deserved so much more. And I wished. Henry struggles over his words. He clasps tightly to his shirt, his throat dry and taut from all that he has bottled up, from all those repressed and silent years of just waiting for this curse to finally take him. I wished I had gone with you that night, Lewis. Sir, even if you still covered that wish, it wouldn't resolve anything. Not for you or Lewis. I read what he wrote to you those years ago. He understood if you didn't want to come see him. But the thing is, Mr. Mortimer, Lewis never thought anything less of you. He said so in his letter to you. Huh? His letters. For the longest time, I wanted to believe he hated me for that, resented me for that choice. Or at least I thought it was easy for me to think that way. How long has it been since I talked about him? It's been too long, sir. But that's why you don't have to shoulder all of that pain by yourself anymore. We can talk about it. About you and Lewis. All of it together. Hugo extends not only his hand to him, but a promise. A promise that Henry had yearned for so long. A way to forgive himself. He hesitates at first. What fool believes in the deserved forgiveness? Such a thing doesn't exist. And yet, despite everything, Hugo still reaches out to him. To a stranger. Maybe he can be forgiven. Just as he was about to reach out for Hugo, a hand slithers around Henry's instead. This goddamn mermaid man! Mermaid man! Stay away! Stay away, mermaid! I don't care about you and your stupid ASMR voice. Stop it. Stop it right now. Its arm unnaturally contorted around him, while its head perches on his shoulder. This Lewis is no longer pretending to be human. With piercing cold green eyes, it glares directly at Hugo, mocking him, cursing him, wishing nothing but despair. We can be saved. We can be forgiven. Oh. There's only one true way out of this. I will share with you the most happiest of endings. No! Before Hugo could reach out for Henry's hand, he disappears into the water. Mr. Mortimer! Without hearing the anguished cries and desperate pleas, Hugo dives after him. Into the abyss. Time to fight. Time to fight. We're gonna beat up a mermaid today. No gay crimes in this area. Plunging into icy waters, Hugo feels sharks running rampant through his body, like spikes continuously piercing from his legs to the tips of his fingers, fiercely and unyielding. His chest tightens and his heart races as he begins to kick his legs, hoping whichever way he goes, he'll find his way to Henry. Swimming deeper and deeper in, he sees faintly a figure slowly descending into the darkness. Blub, 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 blub. Because I doubt he can speak in a swamp. As he finally gets closer to Henry, long snake-like arms stretch across the void and grab Hugo's neck, violently squeezing all the air out of him. He tries desperately to wrench its hand away. I guess trying to fight the supernatural with bare hands underwater in their home turf wasn't such a good idea. But with each struggle, Hugo's movements begin to weigh heavier and heavier. Lewis, where are you, Lewis? Is looking for Lewis? Digging deep into his coat's pocket, he grasped tightly in his hand the locket that Henry kept and had long forgotten. Holding it out as it shines ever so brightly in the dark. Ah, there you are. It releases its grip on Hugo and instead reaches out for the locket. Taking this as a chance, he drops the chain and kicks with all his might to grab Henry's arm. With his heart and body screaming in pain, he swims desperately to the surface. Almost there. I just have to. As the lights from the surface begin to blur, Hugo makes one last attempt to reach for it. With his limbs worn out and his energy spent, this is all he can do. Before he loses his consciousness, he notices a figure swimming towards them, getting closer and closer, and then everything fades to black. Drifting along with what feels like an endless sea, Hugo courses through wave after wave, not knowing where he's going or caring for that matter. All he knows is that he's very, very tired. How long has it been since he had a good night's rest? It's been too long. Maybe I should take that rest now. I'd like that so much. I agree that you deserve it, but not here. Huh? I'm sorry for startling you. I just wanted to see you one last time before I go. Louis, you've done so much for me and Henry. I can't thank you enough. No worries. I want to thank you for watching over me. And also, I want to apologize for my remarks from before. I really thought that I had things figured out once I found you, but you know how that turned out for me. It's alright, really. After all this time, I didn't think anyone could hear me. Especially Henry. Louis. I was worried about him for a long time. He always wanted to keep me away from his personal struggles, to keep me safe from them. But I was too stubborn for my own good. Honestly, I don't regret it, any of it, even if I could no longer reach out to Henry. Fate weaved its thread back to you, a tangent connecting us once more to this very moment. And for that I'm forever grateful to you, Hugo. You're welcome, Louis. From a far off distance, Hugo hears a voice crying out to him, beckoning for him to return. Well, they're waiting for you. I guess they really are, huh? Take care, always, Hugo. You too, Louis. Like, with his eyes closed and his senses still returning, he feels the constant tugs and licks of a certain bloodhound, whining as he tries to wake up his partner. Hugo! He also hears another familiar voice, too annoyingly close for comfort. Eyes shut right open, he jerks up. Confused, Hugo looks around before he coughs up the remaining water in his lungs. Are you alright? Noah starts to pat his back while Colby continues to whine over Hugo. What happened? Where's Mortimer? He's safe, so is Nina. They're both okay. The police and the ambulance should be arriving soon. Thank goodness. Isn't there more you have to say to me? Instead of, thank goodness. I swear you don't listen to a damn word I say. I'm sorry, Noah. Exhausted, he lets out a sigh. He then continues to pat Hugo's back aggressively when someone approaches them. Detective Laurent? Oh, Nina. There's someone I want you to meet. Behind her stands an elderly man. Still hot. Still sexy. Frail and statue. He timidly looks to the side pensively as he ponders to himself. Although his youth has long faded, his eyes are what catches Hugo's attention. They no longer are piercing and vicious green, only eyes just like Nina's. Hello, Mr. Mortimer. Detective. I never got the chance to say goodbye to him. I always thought about it every day. What if Louis lived on in this world? What if he stayed a little longer with me? It's because of that constant mindset that dragged everyone down. And I kept hurting not only me, but Nina especially. I wish they knew. I wish I was the one who kept hurting her. The one to blame for all of this. But you, someone that I've never met, still went out of your way to save me. Not knowing my burdens or my faults. Thank you. Hugo reaches out to Henry and smiles brightly at him. It's my pleasure, sir. Before he lets go, Henry tugs at Hugo's hands one last time. I hope someday you too will overcome it. Huh. Overcome what? Over what? The next day. Overcome what? Hugo? You are grieving, aren't you? I'm like, this man is probably living with a certain regret, and I hope to find out what it is. Overcome the death of a loved one, I assume. Interesting. The next day, 8 a.m. Well, good morning, Hugo. You're bright and early. Morning. With much fever, and haste, Hugo resumes writing on his notepad. Although by close inspection, he looks like he's going to combust any minute. Are you writing up the report? Without looking up, Hugo responds back, yeah, for the most part. You still need to write yours too. I will. But since I haven't had breakfast yet, and I don't like eating by myself... Let me guess. 2 is better than 1. Bingo! Wow, Hugo, you're really catching on. I'm so proud of you. Shut it, will you? I swear if only I hadn't fallen off from the goddamn window, maybe my report would have been shorter. Before Noah could begin to cut the bacon, he pauses at the mention of Hugo's report. Oh yeah, by the way, mind telling me what happened to the Mortimer window? I broke it. Well, that's obvious to me. What I don't understand is, why is it broken? Do you know how much it costs to repair a window like that? I know, it was really dumb of me. I'm sorry. Besides, I told Mr. Mortimer about it before we left. Honestly, I was expecting an earful from him. And also the bill. And, surprisingly enough, he said it was okay. Lucky us, right? So what? You just called it a day after all of that? Thank you so much, Mr. Mortimer. You broke it. You paid for it. Would you, baby, chill? They're fun. They're fun. Of course I'll pay for it. But each time I kept insisting, he just shrugged it off. He said we already went through a lot for them, so this was nothing in comparison. You know what? He's right. After all that went through, we deserve at least a nap. But before he could walk away, he stops and sees a familiar person walking towards the storefront, carrying something with her. Good morning, you two. Just barely a foot through the door, a certain bloodhound stirs up from his resting spot and makes his way towards Nina, tail uncontrollably wagging. Good morning to you too, Colby. Nina scratches behind one of Colby's ears, making his right foot uncontrollably move on its own, scratching an invisible but desirable spot for him. Good morning, Miss Nina. Morning. What brings you here this time around? Is everything all right with your grandfather? Yes, he's doing pretty well, actually. Even better than before. We talked so much last night, I hardly slept at all. But honestly, it's been a while since I last spoke to him so freely like that. I hardly felt tired at all. That's wonderful to hear. But there's something else I wanted to ask the both of you for. To put it bluntly, I need your help. If you two aren't busy, I would like some company eating these. Inside a clear plastic bag are a stack of 2 boxes placed on top of one another. She opens the box on top and reveals a colorful array of neatly decorated donuts all lined perfectly. No cramped or squished spaces. A work of art in Hugo's eyes. Wow, so pretty. The donuts? They look so delicious. We are more than happy to eat these with you, Nina. There he goes again with his donuts. But yes, please join us, Miss Nina. We are about to have our breakfast too. When we Kuya? Always so brazen in front of ours. You do make it exceptionally easy for me. You both have such great chemistry with each other. 1 second thought, I'm way too tired for this. I'm not I'm not into him like that. Stupid sexy Noah. I'm going to have to apologize in advance for this, Nina. But truthfully, I've been running on not last night's coffee, and I'm about to pass out any minute now. No worries, honestly. I think a little break time sounds like what we all need right now. Thanks. Hugo puts down his pen and proceeds to head for the couch. Colby follows after him. Would you like to join us, Miss Nina? I would love to. I guess we save these for later then. Yes, please do. Actually, nobody eats it unless I have eaten it some of them. No, come on, it's nap time. Noah sighs heavily before setting down the food on his desk. He then gestures Nina towards the sofa in which she happily takes his off and joins. Oh, they're gonna nap together. That's actually really cute. What? Oh, that's really cute. I'm getting old. I mean, you are old. Shut it. This is really nice. Goodbye, Colby. Come here. I feel like this might be the end. This might be shorter than I thought it might be. Good boy. Colby, come here. Nina quietly coos at him and begins to scratch at the back of Colby's ears once more. Hugo leans a little closer to Noah, his voice above a whisper, but close enough for Noah to only hear him. You know, I'm glad that you came along yesterday. Oh, what's this? Are you getting chummy with me now? Call it chummy or whatever, but I really mean it. If you hadn't saved us back there. Look, I told you before. I'll be there whenever you get yourself into reckless shit. Besides, didn't you say this was nap time? Get some rest, you deserve it. You too. A calming silence fills the room as they bask under the morning glory. No big parties or celebrations. Just each other's company and sharing this small reward. A small and warm comfort. Good end. Case closed. That's short and sweet. I like this. That's cute. But oh my god, I kind of wished it was like, I don't know, an anthology series where we get another case and something and it's slowly revealed what's going on with Hugo. Maybe we'll find out in the bad endings, actually. Maybe we'll find out if we fail really miserably. Well, we can... You know what? Sure, let's fail miserably this time around. Alrighty. I will see you... I don't know, I will probably start with the first choice I can make and just do the opposite. You know what? Yeah, sure, I'm gonna do a playthrough where I just do the opposite of everything. Again, this should work out. And then I will check how many endings there are. So... Well, time to reject the fucking case, boys. Time to reject the case. What case? We reject the case. Fuck your case. Fuck you and fuck your case. Hugo casts his face downward to stare directly at the ground in front of him, unable to look at Nina. The burden, the solitude, the madness, Hugo knows all of it too intimately. He suffers the same conflicts that weigh heavily on her mind. And yet, in spite of this, it's too much for him. Like walking along a tightrope, with the ground void and unclear, vast and empty and dark. So very, very dark. No, I can still. No, I can still do it. We can still do this. Huh? Before you could respond, a distant voice, so charming, so terribly commanding, binds him to that spot. Okay, it's already too late for them, you know. Huh. No, not here. A dull but yet distinct pulsating sound, so rhythmic in its tune, starts its maddening melody. From the top of his crown down to the base of his skull, he feels it all present and daunting. Just let go. Let me help you. No, I can't do it. If you would just let me. Snake-like hands wrap around his head so closely, squeezing ever so tightly that he can't help but try to shut his eyes from the pain. Such a kind person you are, Hugo. Hugo tries to ground himself. He tries to remind himself to breathe. A sweet and beloved friend. To remember there are other people that care for him. The joy and warmth of their company. I wish you could have done the same for me. Oh, okay, we're fine, okay. To remember that he's here and present, that he is useless. Hey! Hugo, hey, what's wrong? Tugging at Hugo's coat, Noah tries to catch his attention, but fails as he notices something amiss. Hugo? There's a despondent look on Hugo's face, his eyes distinctly shrouded by a deep haze as if lost in them. He won't budge. No matter how many times Noah tries to tug or shake him, he still will not respond. But for Hugo, he can hear everything. Like a paralysis he can't wake from. His body sits there, motionless and detached from everything. Desperate and concerned, Noah turns to Nina and ushers in a sincere apology. I'm sorry, Miss Nina, but I don't think we can help you at that moment. If you would just come back a bit later, then we can. No, it's fine. There won't be a next time. Hugo winces at a cold and blunt remark. No, wait, Miss Mortimer, please! Nina stands up abruptly from her seat. She wipes away the tears quickly from her reddened face with the sleeves of her coat and looks down. Once more, her tense and cold front-like demeanor returns to the forefront, already trying to forget and move on. Without so much as a word, she slightly bows her head towards them and walks out of the office, not once looking back. Bad ending. Pulling strings. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try each. So this was the very first choice we could have made. Since the other endings seem potentially shorter, I will just, I mean, you can see we technically only have like four major choices, so I'm just gonna go to the next one later. Wait, we technically only have 3 major choices. Like, yeah, no. 1, 2, 3. Interesting, okay. Yeah, okay. Then I will do all of the endings, but this was really interesting. Yeah, it looks like he's grieving someone too. And we just kind of took the place of whoever it is he lost, a friend, it seems. So that's interesting. Anyway, let's move on to the next choice in that case. And we're back to the next choice, which is go to the painting or don't go to the painting. So let's go to the painting this time, see what happens, see how... This time I will not chicken out. This time I will actually like try and look at it. Actually see what is happening over here. So let's go to the painting. It's Ophelia. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ophelia, you better not be... Ophelia, please be nice. Oh god, I don't know. I don't want to open my eyes. Give me a moment. I'm sorry. Oh, this is scary. Okay. Mm, uh, how do I best do this? Do I look? There, mounted by the fireplace, is a painting of a beautiful woman floating on the water. Her pale skin is incandescent, brilliant, prominent, brilliantly prominent against the contrast to the dark, murky waters that keep her hidden, keep her bound to the canvas. Hugo stares intensely at the picture. An empathetic sorrow swells within him, disarming his very senses and forcing him to inch closer, surrendering himself to the sweet song. Poor thing, how lonely you must feel. You're a lot like me, like Henry. As Hugo approaches closer and closer to the painting, and his mind screaming to run, he sees it. He can finally see beyond the facade the light it portrays for what the painting truly is. But don't worry. I can take away that sadness. The deformed creature, a mermaid, floats above the surface. The voice whispers. Large, hollow eyes stare back, boring deeply into his eyes. Her skin is melting, bleeding heavily with black ichor as it gushes. Oh, my hands are tied. I'm sorry. I'm playing as it gushes out from the canvas. Some of it starts to hit not. It's going further. Don't stop that. Some of it starts to hit not only the floor, but at Hugo as well. The black vicious tar clings persistently onto him, unrelentless, as they continue to pile up. And then he feels it. What drew him initially to this thing. A deep sense of longing rushes through him, snuffing out what little control he had left, finally embracing his nature. To come home. Take my hand. Without hesitation, Hugo reaches out his hand while his body leans in close to the mermaid. She grabs and pulls him in. Not once looking back, he dives and follows after her, returning to nothing. Bad end beyond the painting. Okay, interesting. Alright. Then, let's do the final choice. And, I mean, I know what's gonna happen if we don't take the painting. I mean, take the thing. So just, let's do, I mean, yeah, well, this is the final choice we can make. I assume this is also gonna be the final bad end. Let's see how long it goes. I'm kind of sad that it's a shorter game than I thought it'd be. I mean, it's good, but also, I don't know. I kind of wanted it to be longer. I don't know. I wanted them to go on another case. Be silly. I kind of wanted. I don't know. Nah. I guess I just don't want the game to end just yet. But leave the locker. I think it's best to put it back for now. Hugo hears a distant and faint cry call out to him, leading him to take the locket with him. Louis? Hugo's about to put everything back into the chest when he feels a wet and cold sensation crawling up his leg. What? Water? A pool of water relentlessly spreads across the floor, already seeping into the chest. Damn, no. Suddenly lights shut off. I wonder... Okay, yeah, we can skip this. So I'll skip to the part where things become more relevant, I suppose. You will see me in a moment. Well, we are back. Things have been scary. Things have been terrifying. But it's fine. We got this. We are now somewhere else. I've had enough. Louis is waiting for me. He's waiting for me to come home. Before Hugo could reach out for Henry's hand, he disappears into the water. Mr. Mortimer! Without hearing the anguished cries and desperate pleas, Hugo dives after him, into the abyss. Plunging into the icy water, Hugo feels shocked, running rampant throughout his body. Like spikes continuously piercing from his legs to the tips of his fingers, fiercely and unyielding. His chest tightens and his heart races as he begins to kick his legs. Hoping whichever way he goes, he'll find his way to Henry. Swimming deeper and deeper in, he sees faintly a figure slowly descending into the darkness. Blop, 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 blop. As he finally gets closer to Henry, long snake-like arms stretch across the void and grab Hugo's neck, violently squeezing all the air out of him. He tries desperately to wrench his hands away, but with each struggle, Hugo's movements begin to weigh heavier and heavier. Water filling into his lungs as his vision starts to blur. The cold numbness spreads. Tired and motionless, he watches on as the abyss draws near, swallowing him, embracing him. Let's share this. Ah! Okay. 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 Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck you. He feels nothing. His body weightless and floating for who knows how long. It's cold, so very, very cold. How long has it been since he felt this? This empty feeling of just not being here or anywhere. It's comforting and nostalgic. Maybe, just maybe, this isn't so bad after all. I think this is for the best. Oh no. I know it's far, far from Ogre Hugo. Huh? After all, you said so yourself. See, the things you do come with a price, right? And oh, what hefty price has been paid for your stupid little blunder. So get up, Hugo. We are far from having a happy ending. What? Oh, Hugo! Hugo's eyes shut right open, his vision disoriented in the blur. As he tries to focus on Noah's voice, a violent tide bursts within him as he coughs out the remaining water in his lungs. He can feel Noah's hands rub against his back, anchoring him and checking to see if he's alright. But deep down, there's something far more concerning to worry about at this moment. Where's Mr. Mortimer? I'm sorry, Hugo. I tried going back into the water after I fetched you, but the paramedics stopped me. They told me it was too cold and dangerous to head back in. No, it can't be. I'm sorry, Hugo. No, please, God, no! He couldn't hear the rest of it. His body trembles as his hands clasp tightly together in a fervent prayer, wishing for a miracle to happen before them. To have Mr. Mortimer return to them finally safe from harm. But for this silent wish, the small and glaringly impossible wish, no one would answer. There was no kindness in this sunrise. Only the gut-wrenching wails of a woman by the shore, pleading to any god who can save her grandfather. But no matter how many would try to search through the water, they wouldn't be able to find him. For there was no one left to save anymore. Just a washed-up, forgotten tale of a man and his mermaid. As Hugo tries to stifle his cry and soothe the lump lodged deeply in his throat, he hears it. A laugh, a cruel and heartless laugh echoes from across the lake, mocking him, cursing him, a harrowing and merciless victory of this curse. A curse. It was a curse after all. A mermaid's tale. Interesting. Well, Let's see. Where am I? Huh? Okay, jukebox, achievements. What? What is that? Hold on. And what is this? What is the meaning of this? Where it all begins, turned down the case, approached the painting, left the locket, saved Henry. What the? Huh? What else is missing? Cage? Yeah, okay, let me think. One moment. Let me think. I mean, what else is missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? We have achievements. There are some achievements still left. And there's still some... I have questions that I need answered. Interesting. This is a problem. I really like the game. Okay, let me just... So, before I... Okay, yeah, no, let's start with my general thoughts, I guess, before we go into a frenzy of trying to figure out what on earth I could have missed here. So, this is Stillwater. It's a pretty good, sweet, short and sweet game so far, unless there's something else coming. Also, unless there's something else coming, and if I press start again, we'll see. We'll see. But yes, that's Stillwater. I like the story. It's pretty solid. I enjoyed the writing. I really like the character of Henry. He's a very solid character. I really wish we got more of Noah and their relationship with him. Like that relationship between the relationship between Noah and Henry. And maybe even see the inspector. But we'll see. Maybe there's more. I have to look into the game a bit more. Perhaps not. But yes, it's a pretty good game so far. Well, like, it's a pretty good game, period. I wish there was more. I really wish there was more. This lends itself to, I don't know, a series of cases that are solved with this particular Henry. And no, not Henry, but Laurent. Inspector Laurent. Mr. Hugo. And his assistant, Noah. Where we slowly uncover what it is that is haunting Hugo with each case. I really wish I knew. It's such a good... I like the writing. Hello, break room. No. Let me see, is there... Where's the jazz one? Give me... I'm looking for the jazz song right now. That's not the one. Well. Well, fine, it's fine. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a solid visual novel. I wish I could read more in that are in that kind of style, like mystery. Maybe less horror. Because I'm a bitch. It probably wasn't even that scary. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm just a baby. I'm so bad with it. More because I'm like, I guess I'm doing a lot of the work for the horror. as I am scaring myself, or my mind is doing a better job scaring myself than the game might be. Or the game is doing a really good job of letting me just run wild with my imagination, and then I just kind of scare myself really badly. But yes, that's the game. I will try and figure out if there are any more achievements to be found. If there's nothing, that's fine. If there's something, I will add it in this video. But aside from that, I've got to think on this. The overall case was solid. We have this tragic tale between, I assume, possibly two lovers, where their relationship would not have been accepted, most likely. An heir to a family who had to decide between the love of his life or upkeeping the family. And he chose his family and came to regret it. And more like the decision came to haunt him forever, or for a long, long time. To the point the mermaid took advantage of that and to possibly pull him into his new watery grave. But also Lewis died, I assume. I mean, since the mermaid wanted Lewis, I assume that's what that he drowned because of the mermaid? Question mark? Because I don't think he seemed to be. I sure hope he wasn't the type to commit like suicide, but I wouldn't know. It's been a bit since I played. Well, I like that aspect. I like Mina too as a character. She's just this girl being afraid that she's gonna lose her grandpa, and it's causing a lot of fear, causing a lot of strife, and she's at the ends of her wits. So she's getting all help, and now we're here. Well. I do like the game. Anyway, that was Stillwater. I'm Sign. Welcome to the very quiet corner of the internet. Please don't come back here. If you stumbled here, welcome. Goodbye. Never come back. If you are deliberately still here for some reason, what is wrong with you? Don't come back. That was Stillwater. Thank you for watching if you came here to watch. Goodbye. If there's any more, I will add it. If not, it'd be like that. Bye-bye. Hello? Hello, hello. Hello. So, there's more to this. If you replay the game from start to finish and do everything well, right? This is what it just unlocked. I believe. I hope. Hugo's apartment, 12 a.m. It's already nightfall when Hugo and Colby arrive back home. Hugo already too tuckered out from the remaining assorted mess he left behind from himself, lazily sheds off his coat and shoes, while Colby heads straight towards his bed, making his way through unloaded boxes and cramped spaces one by one. Hugo strips down his outside clothes and switches to a regular shirt and sweatpants he found lying around. He plops down into the couch with his head laid back and eyes closed as he lets out a heavy sigh, releasing all the tension left in his body. Another day done and gone, right, Colby? Beside him, he hears faintly the rhythmic, delayed breaths of his large companion who is already falling deeper into sleep. I wish I could sleep quite quickly like you, buddy. He gently pets Colby's head. Good night, Colby. Thanks for today. I don't like that we are looking at the I said, oh yeah, awesome. Give me. Like this is right after we got the good ending too. So what the fuck? It's like, oh yeah, Case closed. Happy ending. We did it. So why are we staring at this fuck ass door? Like, what is this? I'm scared. I don't like the lighting of this. Stop. Stop trying to scare me. Scared. Why is there no music playing? Hugo does one final scratch before he repositions himself to lie down on the couch, tugging at the blanket by his feet and wrapping around. Um, I know that there's something waiting here. There's something waiting, and I am not having it. I did not do all of this again just to be scared at the last second of this fuck ass game. Okay. His body begins to relax as his breathing falls. Okay. As his breathing falls into a similar cadence, finally allowing the warmth to gather and hug him closely, all snug and safe from the draft by his body. The fuck is voices again, dude? God damn it. As he begins to slowly drift further and further off to slumber, he feels something. A slight chill grazing just above the base of his neck, never touching but distinctly present all the same. Although his senses are too dull and lacks to properly focus on his sensation, he does, however, huddle close into the blanket, hoping the chill will go down. There's something behind the fucking door, isn't there? There's something behind the fucking door, and it's going to scare me. Fuck. Okay. Suddenly, he hears the front door to his flat shut so sharply, so harshly. It's as if, didn't you already close it? It's as if someone or something had rushed in with enough force that he felt the room has shaken a little. Now Hugo is wide awake. He tries to get up and face his intruder head on, but stops to realize one terrifying thing. He can't move at all. The warmth and comfort from the blanket he felt moments ago ceases to be. His own body, locked in a deep slumber, leaving behind his very consciousness to be fully awake, to be deathly afraid of this overwhelming presence. My sleep paralysis demon is being wild again. He struggles to move the muscle in his face, trying desperately to call out to his partner to get his attention. Colby. But despite his efforts in uttering his dear companion's name, he is met with no response. In fact, he can't hear or feel Colby anywhere near him. Just the raging and erratic tempo of his heart drumming in his ear as he lies there, defenseless, vulnerable, all at the mercy of this thing. But then he hears it. Oh, fuck. The sound of feet dragging across the wooden floorboards, dragging closer and closer towards him. Not again. What do you mean, not again? This happens. Not again. He wants to run far, far away from here. Runs till he feels the fiery tempest within him burn his lungs, leaving him scorched and choking on ash. Anywhere but here. He shuts his eyes tightly and begins to steady his uneven breathing, hoping that whatever this nightmare is, he can wake from it. He has to. However, everything comes to a halt when he suddenly feels that same chill once more, but this time lingering all over his back, persistently hovering over him. He knows it's here, standing near to him. It's unbearable. His breath hitches as he feels this intense prickling feeling, a hand hovering so closely above his head he could feel it. He wants to cover, to hide forever, but he can't. This frightening thing that has been following him, stalking him, haunting him for years will not rest until he gives in. His own curse. All of a sudden, his phone rings. Like a spell lifted from him, he can move again. Hugo's eyes darted straight into the direction where the presence should be, hoping to to chance a peek, just a glance at the thing that hunts him, but there stood no one, only the moon shine reflected from the windows shades piercing through the shadow. His eyes shut once again at where Colby should be, and he found the bloodhound to be there, alert by the sudden ringing of his phone, and also at Hugo, who looks very disheveled and winded out. He takes a deep breath, steadying his heart as he takes the phone in his hand and answers. Hugo, I'm sorry to call you so late at night. I forgot to ask you about the festival that's coming up in a few weeks. I was wondering if you would like to come with me. I know you said you don't really care for outdoor stuff, but I promise you, it's going to be fun. Hugo, are you there? Yeah, sorry, no, I'm here. I guess that's a no, right? No, I mean, no to you, no, I'm sorry, I'm a mess. What I meant to say was, yes, I would like to go with you to the festival. Oh wow, I'm a bit surprised, but happy nonetheless. Well, I don't want to keep you from your hard-earned rest, so I'm going to end the call. Wait, Noah. Oh, interesting. Hugo, how are you? Alright? Can you stay a little longer on the line with me? We can talk about anything, I just need company right now. Of course, Hugo. I can stay on the line with you. Thank you, Noah. You know what I was thinking about. A dangerous pastime for sure. I was thinking maybe we should just move in together. Oh! Ho ho ho! Ho ho! Okay! I see! I know what you are! And now you're back to your brazen self. Wonderful. What? Doesn't it sound like a perfect plan? I can cook, Colby loves me, and I'm good looking. See, a perfect package all in one. Just love me already, dude. Let's start dating right here, right now. You really don't know when to quit, huh? Nope, not at all. I can be quite stubborn, remember? He's pursuing him. Never mind. Oh my god. Without a doubt, the most stubborn man ever. There was a momentary silence between them before the pair fell into a fit of laughter, filling the room with his warm and bright feeling. Hugo melts back into the warmth of his blanket, letting the heat pool once more around him, surrounding him, protecting him. To remind him that he is here with people who love and accept him all the same. A reminder, a comfort in the darkest night. True end. The dead of night. To be continued. Thank you for playing. Well, this is awkward because I already said goodbye. But I need to find the... Oh, Death Notes. Yeah, I will read them in my own time. Never mind. Let me look at this, okay? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, thank fuck. So. Yeah. All of that. The cutscenes, the backgrounds, sprite sheets. I really like the art style in this. Like, incredible job. No, this is awesome. Concepts. Yeah, he's haunted by something. Ah, I see. They are in love. Oh my, like he's being pursued. He's being pursued. Okay, these are Henri's concepts and these. No, I really like this. I really hope they do a continuation. This is really nice. I like the I like the discussion of grief and how it haunts you and all of that, and also just regret. It's really nice. Muffled. Yeah, no, no, this is really cute. Let me just look at this, okay? Like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, okay, if it's not obvious by this point, they're very like, Noah seems to have particular feelings about our grumpy detective over here. I like that. That's cute. No, I really like promotional art. Very, very nice. I hope we get more. I really hope we get more. Oh, this is really sweet. Oh, goodness. Okay, you know what? I'm really happy about this. I'm really happy about this. Yeah, I got all the endings. Thank you. Give me the music. Give me the jazz music. Give me the jazz, dude. Give me the jazz. Where is it? Don't worry. I will talk. I will talk later. Yeah, no, this is probably the one. Probably, maybe. But yes. This was Stillwater with all the endings. Well, thank you very much for watching, if you did. And if not, that's fine too. I'm playing it for myself mostly. I'll let the ending sit with me for a moment. I really hope they make more. I just see a lot of potential. I just see a lot of potential with what is going on here. Like they left a lot open for potential continuation. Especially with Henry's past. Oh, not Henry. I keep calling him Henry. Hugo's past. Especially with Hugo's past. This silly, silly man. I like to believe he's British. Or French. Probably French. This pretty man. Yeah, something is haunting him. Something is haunting him, and he is unable to let go of that. It's his very own curse. And he has not been it hasn't been lifted from him, but it is there. And because of said curse, or maybe for other reasons, he is very he's more attuned with the other world than others. Like with ghosts and the supernatural, he seems very in tune with that world in a way, which I find very interesting, kind of a paranormal investigator of sorts. We also never met the chief, so I would love, love a continuation of all of this. Really. No, the art is also really, really nice. Yeah, no. That was Stillwater. And every possible ending. I hope we get more of Noah and Hugo and their relationship. Thank you for making this game. I will, maybe on my next payday, I will try and, I don't know, donate. The link is gonna be in the description for the game. Give it some good support if you care. But yeah, thank you and goodbye. See ya.